Hi everyone, welcome to The Walk. This is our first session in our new series called The Comeback, called How to Turn Setbacks into Comebacks. Setbacks can lead to discouragement, fear, and desire to give up. But God can use setbacks as an opportunity for our greatest comebacks. I bet that was the strangest version of rock, paper, scissors that you have ever played. But here's the deal. Sometimes in life, what you think is an advantage or a strength may be a setup for a setback. And what you thought was a setback or a weakness, you can actually turn around for a comeback. I'm sure in real life, you all experience what you feel is a setback. Think about this past year during the pandemic. We have all been adhering to strict social distancing guidelines, sports, parties, special celebrations, and after-school activities that were canceled, rules on keeping 6 feet apart, and mandates on wearing masks, not to mention an unexpected 10-day quarantine because you came in contact with someone who tested positive for COVID. On a deeper level, these can be perceived as setbacks. God created us to be in relationship with each other, and using the DISC personality model, the introvert and task-oriented people excelled by being behind a computer screen during Zoom sessions. But for the outgoing and people-oriented person, Zoom was a nightmare. We all have weaknesses as well as things that happen that set us back in life. But if we learn to trust the power of the Holy Spirit, we can use our strengths to turn our setbacks into comebacks. Although Jesus' disciples didn't have to deal with COVID-19, one disciple in particular knows what it's like to face major setbacks in his life. Peter was considered a high ID personality. He was inspiring, but also dominant. His character flaws and weaknesses included being impulsive when he attempted to walk on water. He was opinionated and even to the point of criticizing Jesus. He was extremely persuasive and direct at the Last Supper when he tried to convince Jesus that he would never betray him. And he was compulsive and rushed to conclusions when he cut off the ear of a high priest. These character flaws got Peter into a lot of trouble in his ministry with Jesus and left him feeling fearful, useless, and defeated after Jesus' crucifixion. But these setbacks turned into a huge comeback when Jesus appears to Peter and not only forgives him, but commissions him to continue in ministry in his name to baptize and teach people how to love and live as he did, and then promises to always be with him in spirit, to give him the strength to continue and share the gospel message. Shortly after this last visit with Jesus, Peter uses his newfound confidence and inspiring personality to convert and recruit over 3,000 people to be followers of Jesus. Peter could have given up and gone back to the family business of fishing, but he didn't. And literally, the history of the church started because of this incredible comeback story. Living through this pandemic, some of you may be feeling like Peter, discouraged, fearful, and feeling defeated, and uncertain as you look ahead to the future. But you have a decision to make. You can make excuses or choose to make a difference. When you look back over this past year, what setbacks can you turn around for a comeback? Like Peter, have faith, put your trust in the Holy Spirit, and use your strengths to turn your setbacks into a comeback. Love you all. Have a great week.